Hi guys, welcome back to Renpet Bath Beauty. You have to excuse all the walking around upstairs. My family is up. It's only like 4:38 in the afternoon. But I am making today emulsified sugar scrub. I'm making a double batch. I'm going to be splitting it in half and putting two different fragrances in it. These are going to go along with our summer soap. So it's going to be Margaritaville, which is lime margarita, and Midnight Train to Georgia, which is peach margarita. So in this is the bowl for my KitchenAid. I have my shea butter, mango butter, beeswax, emulsifying wax, and stearic acid all in this bowl. In here I have my liquid oils, which I use avocado oil, grapeseed oil, and sunflower oil. And of course we have our sugar. I have a bigger bowl that will be mixing this in. And we have our preservative. I know you can't see that there's anything in there, but there is. This product, granted it doesn't have any water in it, but because this is a product that is going to be taken into the shower and used, I know I use the sugar scrub I make, I use it every time I shower. I love it. It's so fantastic. Because with an emulsified sugar scrub, when it comes into contact with water on your body, it almost turns into a lotion on your skin, and it leaves it feeling amazing. It's fantastic. But I have to melt my shea butter and mango butter and emulsifying wax and stearic acid and whatnot. So I have to melt this before we can move on and do anything else. And I'm going to dig through my colors, and I'm going to color this a little bit too, so when we get to that point. Yeah, so we will be back when this is completely melted. Still melting. I want to say that when you're making a product like this, a sugar scrub, a whip soap, even regular soap, you have to sanitize your entire work area. You do it with a 5% bleach solution, and you wipe it down, let it air dry, and then I always respray it with my 99% isopropyl alcohol. You do the same with all of your containers, all of your spoons, your utensils, your everything. Everything has to be sterile, especially your containers. I do the 5% bleach solution, let them air dry, and I spray them several times while I'm making this product. Like while I'm waiting for my my stuff to melt, I sprayed them for the third time. So I mean, you just cannot be too sterile. I spray my hands all the time and make sure that everything is, that I'm not touching my face, none of that kind of thing. It's very, very important. I just wanted to stress that to y'all. This is almost done melting, so I will be right back. So this is all melted. This is my mango butter, shea butter, emulsifying wax, beeswax, stearic acid. Yes, that's it. And right now it is sitting at 171, almost 172 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'm going to do is, now I've already done the bleach solution in this bowl and alcoholed it, but I'm going to alcohol it again. Use clean paper towel, wipe it out, and let this finished air drying, but I am going to add my liquid oils to this. And you might see it get cloudy. I'm not sure if you guys can see inside this bowl. You might see it get a little bit cloudy because the stearic acid's going to want to separate from the oils. But just keep stirring it. Okay, let me get all the oils out of here. Okay, I'm going to keep stirring this. And because we're not going to have enough room in this bowl to put our sugar in, this is dry, I am going to transfer this mixture. So that way we have enough room to mix. When I make smaller batches, I usually just do it right here in the bowl for my KitchenAid. Okay, now we're gonna want to let this cool down some more. Let's see where we're at. We're at 109. I want to be about 100 degrees. I'm using Germaben 2 as a preservative, and I know that it can be put in hotter than what this is, but I just personally like to wait till the mixture cools down more, just for my own personal. There we go. Okay, let me put my preservative in here. And I always put like an extra gram or so of preservative in with this because I can never get it all scraped out. It's so thick. It's almost impossible to get it all scraped out. Okay. And we're going to make sure that this gets incorporated extremely well. We're going to scrape our sides and stir and stir and stir and stir and stir. Some people like to use their stick blender, and I don't know. Sometimes I do. It depends on how chunked up this gets. It's not real chunky right now. So, let me see what our temp is at now. Oh, we're at 99. Okay. Which means we can actually add our sugar. I didn't grab my colors. I'll have to do that once I get my sugar in here. I just want to make sure that this preservative is well incorporated. Because it's very important to get it well incorporated. You don't want to have your stuff go icky on you or on one of your customers. That would be terrible. Because even, you know, you can't always see the bacteria that grows and stuff. And like I said, this is a product that they're going to stick wet fingers in, and I mean, I know I do. So, okay. Let's get our sugar. And we're going to add our sugar just a little bit at a time because we don't want it to melt. And this is going to seem like a lot of sugar, but trust me, this mixture will absorb it, and it's gonna harden up with the stearic acid and the beeswax. It'll help to harden it up. I might go get my whisk. We'll see. My shoulder hurts today. It's raining here. And how much sugar you add to an emulsified sugar scrub is all about personal preference. You can add anywhere from a 1-to-1 ratio or a 2-to-1 ratio, sugar to oils. I do about 150. That's the texture that I like it, and I haven't had any complaints about the texture. So like I said, I know it looks thick, but trust me, once this is all mixed in, move this paper towel. I'm gonna have to re-alcohol my sugar bowl because I'm gonna split this in half. Okay, let me take care of this. I'm gonna rewash it and re-alcohol it so I can split this off. I'll be right back. Okay, that is on ounces. Let's try not to make a big old mess. Okay, now I even sprayed the spoons that I'm using. Here, let me get my scale out of here. I'm even using, oh, excuse me, God, I can't speak English. I even alcoholed the spoons that I'm using to put my color in. Gotta do, oh, that's not closed. There we go. Okay, and if you remember, we used orange salsa, and jazzberry pink to make the orange, or to make the peachy color. Okay, this is our peach. And this is our lime. Oh, smells incredible. I'm gonna do the lime first because I have this spatula. I'm gonna have to alcohol another spatula to do the peach one. And once I get this completely mixed in, I'm gonna let it rest for a minute. just to harden up just a little bit, make it easier to go in my containers. Although, you know what? Well, it's liquid. I could probably transfer it to one of my smaller containers. Let me grab a spatula. Gotta get the whole thing. Okay, switch. There we go. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, I am going to bleach and alcohol 2 of these kind of containers so I can pour into my sterilized containers. I need to move everything over here and switch stuff and everything, so I'll be right back. So I am going to pour this as carefully as possible. I'm going to stop there. Let me get it out of the camera's way. And we're going to take and we're going to pour our sugar scrub into here. Sometimes if it gets too thick, you have to spoon it in there. I might have to do that with the Margaritaville. Ah, paper towel. I wasn't sure if I was going to need 4 or 6. I'm sorry for not talking. I was concentrating. That's what happens. Okay, let's get this out of here. Let's spray our counter back down. Spray our hands. I'm sorry that I'm such a like freak about all this, but you have to be. You really just have to be. Okay. Now, I don't cover these up. I don't put the lids on them until it is completely room temperature, but I want to show you what I do. I use, and I don't alcohol these until the very last minute. I use these inside the cap. You put the writing side down on the cap, and what it does when you seal the cap is it seals your product. So that way your customer knows that nobody has popped that seal. So, okay, let's do our Margaritaville. And we don't need the stuff that's fallen on the counter. Okay, let me do it this way so y'all can see. Oh, I need my spatula. Gosh, these both smell so amazing. I think I mentioned when we made the Margaritaville soap that we even sell this fragrance, this Margaritaville, in body butter. People love this fragrance. I do too, but I mean it's amazing to me how many people just like are over the moon for it. It's a big seller for us all year round. Okay, let me put some more in here. This is one of my favorite products to make. It takes some time, but it's so worth it. And I use this product, my own product. I use it every day when I shower because it's completely awesome. And it's the right time of year when you're getting ready for summer. You want your skin looking all great. Okay. Let me get this off of here. This should be the last one. And again, I apologize for not talking. I'm concentrating. Now these are going to be put up on the website probably by Monday. Because they can be released before the soap is done. Although, I don't know, I'm going to have to talk to my partners. I'm going to see if maybe we just want to release it all on June 1st. The sugar scrub, the soap, and the soap cups. Which I guess technically could be called cupcakes. Okay. Alright. Oh, a little bit more to get off of there. Okay. So that is emulsified sugar scrub. And I didn't even get any samples out of that. Which was kind of strange, but let me see how much they weigh so I can let you guys know how much they weigh. Because these are 8-ounce jars. So they're like 10 ounces, 10.1, 10 ounces, 10 ounces, 9.8, yeah, 10 ounces. So they're all pretty much 10 ounces, and it'll last you a nice good while. It definitely will. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait for you guys to try it because it is amazing. And you guys have a fantastic week.